YouTubers will show you hundreds of side hustles that are supposed to make you rich, but in reality, they're actually keeping you broke. I know this because that used to be my reality. You've probably tried this first broke side hustle. Everyone recommends it, however, no one talks about how to do it correctly. It's Upwork freelancing. Listen, our company has spent over $200,000 on Upwork freelancers, and I will tell you something that no side hustle YouTuber ever talks about. It's that no one wants to hire a freelancer, everyone wants to hire a specialist. If a business is going to hire someone from Upwork, they want someone who has a specific skill. What most of these side hustle YouTubers tell you is that you can go on Upwork or freelance.com and just do gigs. Simply fill out the requests everyone asks you for and you're gonna make money that way. That's not the case. Now listen, this will make some money and there are a few lucky freelancers who are able to make a killing out of this. However, that's only the top 1%. You're not gonna get the results you expect if you only go there for gigs and whatnot. If you haven't built a skill yet, using Upwork is gonna be a waste of your time. You can tap the video in the card and see the actual side hustles I recommend, which actually give you skills. The next side hustle is even more deceptive and it will make more people go broke. It's actually being sold as something that'll make you passive income, when in reality, once you start the side hustle, you're gonna end up with a second job, and a second job that actually drains you of cash and doesn't pay all that much. TikToks and videos go viral showing how you can buy a vending machine for maybe $100 to maybe $1,000, filled up with snacks, go to your local business, place it in a local business, and start making passive income, passive money as you don't do anything. Quickly after buying the vending machine, you're gonna realize there's more maintenance than you expected, and sometimes you might go into bad deals with businesses, they might decide to do it themselves, so really you're stuck with this big machine that you need to fill up practically, even if you're doing good, you need to fill up quite frequently. This is a business model that's easy to sell, but you should never ever start. Just like the next side hustle, which is day trading / investing. This seems like a logical side hustle because banks, big hedge funds, and other large businesses, they invest their money. They use it to multiply their cash, and you've probably heard stories of people buying a penny stock and getting rich. If you approach investing in day trading that way, you're just buying a lottery ticket. There's nothing worse than you buying a company and expecting it to just skyrocket to build your wealth. A lot of times with investing, you need a lot more capital than you think. You can't start with $100. You could start with $1,000, but I don't think it's really worth it. The really insane and incredible gains you see a lot of the people talk about, even a lot of Iman Gadzhi, Sebastian Georgi, they're more or less talking about speculation, which is fine, especially as you're younger, as you have more cash. You can kind of speculate and time the bigger markets, but as you start dealing with serious amount of money, you're not going to be diving into a lot of these degenerate investments that a lot of people are saying. Don't get me wrong, I do follow that advice as well. However, I do realize that that is not investing, that's speculating, which is completely two different things. You assign different amounts of money to each one of these types of investments. However, most of the investments, they are longer term investments that get you a small return for a long time. So we're talking about like 8% a year. This side hustle is pretty bad on the outside because it's very, very deceiving, but the next one is even worse. It's creating a blog. Now, this side hustle is so bad because it only works for a very specific kind of a person. It only works if you already have some sort of name to yourself or you have traffic. Traffic is basically eyeballs, clicks, whatever you might want to call it. Now, building a blog is so bad because you need to have a lot of skills such as SEO and content writing, which to be fair is very difficult. And on top of that, you need to be able to go into an industry in a niche that doesn't have a lot of competition because SEO is just organic ranking on Google. Now with ChatGPT coming out, Google maybe in like 5-10 years might not be as dominant. So then even starting a blog would be even worse. What you should do instead is learn how to write and post threads and tweets on Twitter. Now, I know what that might sound like, but there's actually a secret dark corner of Twitter that no one talks about. And really, this is a corner where you can find millionaires. You can find people who run a lot of large businesses. It's called Money Twitter. With the next side hustle that's coming up, never ever in 1,000 and a million years you're gonna make money with it. It's just purely deceptive marketing from people who try to sell courses around it. It's low ticket affiliate marketing and Amazon affiliate marketing. The riches in affiliate marketing really come from promoting brands that you probably haven't heard of, because those are the people who might have a great product, but they don't have the marketing behind them. Selling a low ticket affiliate product, or even worse, an Amazon affiliate link, most of the people know Amazon. Most of the people will shop Amazon for themselves, and there's a lot of competition here. So if you go for an affiliate program that already has a big name attached to it, you're not too likely to sell big amounts of money. Now, you could be doing product reviews on TikTok from Amazon and then put out the Amazon link. You might be able to get a few sales here and there, but in most cases, there's so many affiliate links out there in the world that you're not even gonna get a piece of the pie. the people who are gonna make money are people who are big YouTubers, people with big followings. So really, you can only do this if you already have a big following. Now, the same thing goes with low ticket affiliate offers. A lot of times, if you don't have any skills, you're gonna waste time with these. What you should do on the flip side is focus on high ticket affiliate products that are $300, $500, $10,000. Because with the low ticket products, you need a ton of traffic to make good amount of money, something that could help you replace your job. But with high ticket affiliate products, you might maybe want to make 1 or 2 sales and you might make 2K. So you could basically supplement your primary income source. Really, for this to be worth it, you need to become an influencer or a YouTuber. Otherwise, avoid this at all costs. Now, this next side hustle is gonna make some money, but it's nothing that impactful. And actually, you should avoid it because it's toxic, it's terrible, and it gives you no skill. It's using survey apps and tools like Sweatcoin. Really, are you gonna make money while walking? Really, you're not. The entire point of having a side hustle is for you to build a skill which you can build into a business or use to increase your wage, increase your salary. All these apps, it's a terrible side hustle. Don't even try it. It just gives you no value in life. You don't improve, so you're basically wasting your time. This next one is outright dumb, and you should never ever do it. It's play to earn video games. You know what happened with CryptoZoo and Logan Paul? Obviously, play to earn video games, it just makes no real sense in my mind. No real video game developer is gonna give you money to play their game. A lot of the times these games are just terrible. There is some sort of an MLM or a pyramid scheme element to it. And again, the most important thing, you're not building any skills. When you start a side hustle, the only reason why you should be doing a side hustle is to build your skill. Your skill is going to help you increase your income, whether that's your salary. It's going to help you increase your income by turning that skill into a business. When you do something like play these video games, it just wastes your time, wastes your money. That's why I will reveal a very, very good side hustle at the end of this video. So keep on watching. Now, this next one is very overrated and quite often talked about. It's starting a clothing brand. I think this is not a good idea because clothing, it's everywhere. You need to stand out, you need to be unique. The ways you can be unique is by going after a very specific niche. A specific niche that a lot of people are not serving. Clothing for people who are into JDM cars, or clothing for people into Porsches, or clothing for people into anime. These are the type of clothes that could pop off and do well. However, if you don't have a lot of capital, it would still be very difficult for you to sell these clothes, because if you want to hold inventory for one design, for one piece of clothing, you might need small, large, medium, extra large. So that's 4 sizes, and you might need 10, 20, 30 units of each one of these sizes. So then you end up spending a lot of money on inventory. On top of that, marketing. You need to learn how to do marketing before you start any kind of a brand. So I think doing drop shipping before that is a lot more impactful. Now, I know some of you are probably saying, Reynos, what about print on demand? Wouldn't print on demand save this? Yes and no. Again, the underlying issue here is because before you start a clothing brand, you need a skill, or you need to find someone with a skill who can design a clothing or who can market it. Once you have these skills, you can go into a niche, do your market research, and start trying to push out these clothes. And then you can have your first MVP through the print on demand side. And then your best units, your best stocks, you can buy in bulk and ship them out from a warehouse. But still, I think there are better opportunities than this, like the side hustle I'm gonna reveal in just a second. What a lot of people don't realize with clothing is that you get high refunds. You might have someone who buys 3 shirts, but then 2 of them don't fit. So then they send 2 of the shirts back. So if you have 100 orders, you get a 10 to 14% refund rate on your orders, which is insanely high. And again, it's primarily because of sizes, change of size, yada, yada, yada. So if you don't have a design people really, really love, you're gonna end up burning money. A lot of times these exchanges, you're gonna be fronting the cost for people to send the products back, because if you don't, you might be looking like a bad business, and really people don't want to risk buying a product from you and not being able to get an exchange or refund from that. And as you're a small business, each delivery by UPS, DHL, FedEx, they're gonna be expensive. So unless you're able to scale up a little bit more, it's gonna be difficult to scale this. It's time to reveal the most unsaturated side hustle no one's talking about. I literally have e-commerce millionaires and millionaires in other different online sectors text me every single day and beg me to give them contacts in this area. It's a side hustle that ticks all the boxes. It's in a high-paying industry, meaning you can charge the top rates for this. It's in a blue ocean, meaning that there's literally no competition. It's a service-based business, meaning that there's no overhead, and people are literally asking me for this. So there is demand. It is being an e-commerce landing page builder. Now, you might say there's a lot of web developers and people who are, doing web web development, web design already, but there aren't people who are building landing pages. The difference between a website and a landing page is a website is just the entire thing. It educates people on the product, it has the product pages, etc., etc. A landing page is built specifically to convert customers into paying buyers. Now, for these e-commerce businesses, as they launch new products, they need new and more landing pages. For these e-commerce businesses, they might already have products with successful landing pages, but they want to test out new ones. Like even if you sell something like this microphone, you might have a specific landing page for people who are new to the product. You might have a specific landing page for people that come through TikTok, come through Facebook. You might have advertorials, and you could be the guy who builds all these landing pages because there literally isn't anyone who can do it well enough in Shopify. This is a great service because you could charge $3,000 to $5,000 per each landing page you create with design, coding it, everything. On top of that, you could turn this into a recurring model by offering people CRO services, because once these landing pages are up and running, you still need to improve the conversion rate of these landing pages to really make them convert more and improve the efficiency of the business. Because if you can increase the conversion rate from 2% to 3%, that can mean a business goes from earning 1 million a month to 1.3 million a month, which can easily let them pay you 2K a month, 5K, 10K, maybe even 20K a month if you find businesses that are big enough to afford that service. And if you're the one to do this, you can actually hit me up on Instagram and I might have a couple of clients for you. Now, if you don't want to do this for the e-commerce sector, you can do it for SaaS, you can do this for info products. There's a lot of opportunity going around here. And the only downside here is that even if you start this landing page, this isn't enough for you to build a successful business. That's why I want you to tap and watch this video here that teaches you the exact millionaire habits you need to build and implement within your daily life. And these are the same exact habits I use and a lot of the other people like Ayman Gaji, Sebastian Georgi, Alex Ramosi use and implement within their days as well. So tap the video here and I'll see you on the other side.